Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Conquest video guide. You'll be able to find this and all my other Conquest guides on my SWGOH Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out, there'll be a link in the description below. In this particular video I'll be going up against a mini boss and final boss battle in Sector 3. I've already done a video just before this one, so if you missed it, go and check it out again on my website. We're showing you how you can very easily cheese here lots of Sector 3 feats just in 2 battles. 3 out of 4 feats done, so actually Sector 3 it's quite easy. Now, because you can actually cheese lots of feats, that's why this mini boss battle is actually trickier. So it's kind of a give and take, I guess. Makes Sector feats easier, but then the mini boss battle is a little bit more annoying than it should have been. So we're going after Raddus, nothing too crazy, right? Anyway, let me first show you my mods here. Just running Entrenched, Voluntary Vanguard, Blindside, Stacking Fervor. As you see, unfortunately I haven't seen yet Zealous Ambition data disc, as well as most importantly Fortified. So definitely here in Sector 3 it's becoming a little bit harder for me already, especially to be testing out lots of different teams without that 45 data disc. So hopefully I'll get one soon in Sector 4, otherwise this might become a little bit more challenging. Now back to the Raddus. The actually feats you have to do is win with Admiral Ackbar surviving, and then win without using any support units. Now in terms of the modifier, this is where things get interesting. So they do have, unfortunately, fortunately the weaker rebel modifier, but the same, because it allows us to cheese, but unfortunately it makes these things a bit more difficult. So the key thing here is, as you can see, whenever a rebel ally health drops below 40%, they're inflicted with cornered. So what happens is, Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, he will get cornered once you get him low into health, and then obviously in his abilities, whenever he's got a buff, he'll be revived. But as you can see, this buff persists even when he's defeated. So I'm pretty sure this is a bug, because as far as I understand, all the buffs, whenever you defeat somebody, when they revive, they come back without buff. So this would be a first, that buff doesn't expire even when defeated. That's why CG might fix this or not. We'll have to wait and see. So you have to plan around this, how you're going to defeat Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. Obviously one way is through preventing revives. That's why instead of using a full CLS squad, I brought in here Watson, so I can put Weapon Tech on Luke or one of the other guys, so they can prevent the revives there. But obviously any way you can prevent revives will help you here. Now what is support? So obviously you'll have to do something else for the other battle where you're not allowed to use support, because Ackbar support anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So I'll just go ahead, run this battle, and let me show you. So obviously you want to take out Raddus as quickly as you can, so he doesn't get his download progress complete. So I'm just going to put now Weapon Tech on Luke, so whenever Luke defeats an enemy, they won't be able to be revived. Okay, got Raddus almost down there. Let's go ahead, ignore the taunt. Let's see if we can finish off Raddus quickly. Almost got him. An AoE should finish him off. Okay, let's quickly finish off Jin. Don't you dare dodge, don't you dare bring back Raddus. Come on, somebody finish her. There we go. Oh, luckily she didn't use her revive ability. There we go. With Jin down, things become a lot more simple now. You don't have to worry about doing anything silly. But as you will see, once we get to Pathfinder, he will gain this cornered buff. However, luckily I will be able to finish him off now with CLS, so he's not coming back. Okay, so now we gotta do the other one, right? So again, you will have to have some ways to prevent revives without using support. So no Nihilus, no Watson. So what you could do is use Darth Revan. That's what I did in the first go, and then just line up Drain on Pathfinder with Malak while he has just health left, but before he drops below 40% health, because then he's constantly regaining corner, which I'm pretty sure it's bugged. I don't think buffs work that way, or at least any other sort of buffs. You know, whenever somebody's defeated, those buffs expire, even locked ones like, you know, Master's Training or something like that. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Hopefully CG, well, if they do fix it, we won't be able to cheese any more Sector 3 feats, as I've shown you in Sector 3 guide. But as you can see, we're making good progress here, but then it will definitely make this boss battle a little bit easier. So as I'm trying to do, just kind of getting Pathfinder there, getting rid of him of all the protection. Then I'm just here stalling the battle until Malak can go ahead, drain him and finish him. So I either need to be able to one-shot this guy before he gets below 40% health, or have a team that prevents revives. Obviously plenty of teams can do, both Mandos, Beskar here and OG Mando can do that. So I'm just running Bounty Hunter's team here, because Disintegrate will prevent revives, as well as Django can prevent revives, Boba. So you have to have some way to obviously take him out, or obviously you can use some of the Galactic Legends. Most of them have some sort of anti-revive kit as well, so that can be an option also. There we go, let's go ahead, pop Raddus first, and then go after Jin. Okay, go after Cassian as well. Unfortunately, probably not the ideal data this set, because my Grief for some reason was tankier than my Bossk. Maybe it was a stamina issue or something. There we go, let's go ahead, pop Pathfinder, and down he goes. Alright, and now over to the final boss battle. So let me show you the data this set. So the only difference between mini boss and final boss, now I do have defensive formation as well as unbreakable, so it's okay. I guess I'm getting there with data this set, but still, yeah, no fortified and zealous ambition, unfortunately. In terms of the fits, with win without using any rebels in your squad, and then win with Han Solo surviving. And I've never really fought Sana before, so I'm not really sure what exactly she does, but what I do know is they have the best modifier for rebels, the odds, and especially their Leia. Man, she's like boom 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 boom. She keeps creating and she keeps attacking. Oh man, she's really tough. And obviously rebels can be countered as well, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm just bringing in here, obviously Han, you gotta bring in CLS and Chewie, and I'm just using R2 and C3PO for the global feat, where you have to use these two droids as well. Maybe should have taken off their voluntary vanguard, so they maybe spread the damage, but I don't like to move data discs around unless I have to. As you can see, Leia is going to town, did an AoE, was at like 4 or 5 attacks in a row. Everybody's in stealth, so I'm not forced to go after Han, but luckily we should be able to get him down quickly. Okay, now even R2 is double tapping. Anyway, let's finish off there. Han, have to go after Leia. There we go, perfect, got a stun on her. Let's see if we can blitz her down quickly. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead, finish off Sana as well, get some assists, get a stun. Oh, Han brought her back. Let's go ahead, finish her again. And at this point, things are under control. But yeah, I did lose R2 just because I had voluntary vanguard. Probably want to take that off, but I don't like to swapping discs because it costs energy, obviously, if I do have to equip and unequip them. But still, these guys got the job done without any issues whatsoever. However, now we have a feat where we have to do this without using Han, and this actually proved to be more challenging than I thought. Like, these guys have so much speed, and if Leia gets going, man, you will be in trouble. But again, I do not have 45 data disc set, which would make this a lot easier. But at least, you know, Malak here, voluntary vanguard, I have to keep attacking him. But now we have to again deal with Han. There we go, dispel. And let's go ahead now and put fear on Leia. I really want to try and keep Leia under control, because, you know, she can do a lot of damage. Boosting turn meter here. Let's go ahead and, do you know what, let's just leave Leia alone. She's feared, so let's let her miss a turn. And I'm going to go ahead, pop Sana here. She's not coming back because of the death mark, and then I'm going to go after Leia. Do you see how much damage her AoE is doing? And also even her basics, she's like doing 50k there on Malak. Let's go ahead, finish off Han, because he can revive Leia as well, so let's sure we keep him under control. And now finally things are under control here. I tried this without following Bastila, just using some other Sith in here, but without her fear and buffs and stagger, I just wasn't able to control Leia, and, you know, my guys got steamrolled. A little bit low stamina obviously already at the end of sector. There you go, that's what I did in the end to get one Sith battle here squeezed, as well as the no rebels feat in sector 3. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you find this video useful and helpful. I'll see you in sector 4 video, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.